Welcome to a new day in Rome. Let's see what this day brings us. It's our first full day here in the Eternal City. Let's go, guys. We start our day at Piazza della Repubblica, where in the center is a beautiful fountain made by Mario Rutelli. On our way to Piazza Navona, we see churches, incredible fountains and monuments. Rome is a city you have to explore on foot, because there is a hidden secret around every corner. We will now make our way to Piazza Navona, one of the most beautiful squares in Rome. And it's over here. What is this? I think that's the way they park their bikes here in Rome. A very artistic way, to be honest. And if you go through here, you will arrive at this beautiful square, the Piazza Navona. Yeah, it's here. Look at this, guys. So beautiful. The fountains. Yeah, let's take a closer look. So Piazza Navona has a little bit the shape of a stadium, if you can see it. That's because below here is actually an ancient stadium from the 1st century, and back in the day it could fit like 30,000 people in there, and they would come here to watch some athletic games, gladiator fights even later on. And if you didn't like that, you could always visit some lovely ladies in the arcades as well, if you know what I mean. Prostitutes. Yeah, crazy times. Must have been crazy times back then. And now let's go to my favorite spot here in the piazza. It's the fountain over there. So here we have the beautiful fountain, the Fountain dei Quattro Fiumi, built by Bernini in 1651, and it represents the 4 main rivers in the world, one from each continent. So it's actually here, beautiful fountain. So the 4 rivers that represent are actually the Nile, the Ganges, the Rio de la Plata, and the Danube River. And the details on this fountain are so nice, with the lion in the middle over there, and on the other side I even saw an alligator. Yeah, it's over there, the alligator. Just next to Bernini's fountain, we have a church designed by Borromini, the 2 artists and rivals who want to be the best architect of Baroque Rome. Which one is your favorite, Bernini or Borromini? So just a few steps away from Piazza Navona is this beautiful church here. Look at this, the Church of St. Louis of the French. And it is known for displaying 3 masterpieces by Carravagio, and it was built between 1518 and 1589. So let's take a look inside. The Church of St. Louis of the French is a historic church dedicated to the Virgin Mary and St. Louis IX, the King of France, who reigned from 1226 to 1270. Inside the church is decorated with magnificent works of art. Several chapels that are adorned with beautiful frescoes, sculptures and other works of art, including 3 paintings by the famous Baroque artist Carravagio. These paintings, which depict scenes from the life of Saint Matthew, are considered to be some of Caravaggio's greatest masterpieces. The paintings are located in the Contarelli Chapel, which was commissioned by the French Cardinal Mathieu Contarelle.
Today, the Church of St. Louis of the French remains an important place of worship for the French community in Rome.
So that was a nice visit here to this Church of St. Louis of the French. We saw some beautiful masterpieces by Carravagio. So this church is for sure worth checking out when in Rome. What? You can't go to Rome without visiting this beautiful Pantheon. It's an old ancient temple from the 2nd century AD, and it's one of the best preserved ancient Roman buildings in the entire world. So let's take a look inside this beautiful building.
The Pantheon is a Roman temple that has been converted into a church. The Pantheon's architecture is a masterclass in Roman engineering and design. Especially the dome and the interior of the Pantheon are really impressive. The marble floors are inlaid with intricate designs, and the walls are adorned with beautiful frescoes and sculptures. The high altar is located at the center of the building, and it is surrounded by statues of various saints and angels. Many famous individuals are buried in the Pantheon, including the artists Raphael and Vittorio Emanuele II, known as the Father of the Fatherland.
Wow, what a beautiful visit. I can really understand why people want to visit the Pantheon when they are in Rome. The dome is so impressive, almost 2,000 years old, the largest unreinforced concrete dome. Yeah, beautiful. It actually weighs more than 5,000 tons, which is so impressive. And look at this. Awesome building to visit here in Rome.
From all the street performers you can see in Rome, this one has to be one of my favorites. It looks a little bit as a living statue and a mime performance. I love it. Mimes are skilled performers who use body movements and facial expressions to communicate without words. Maybe I will still become a mime when my YouTube goals fail.
So over here we have the Temple of Hadrian from the 2nd century AD, and all we have left here, I think, is this facade with the pillars. It's very nicely done in that time. And here we have like some event hall or something like that for temporary exhibitions. Sala Tempio di Adriano. Unfortunately, it seems it's only open at 2 p.m. because there's a private event going on now. So yeah, a bummer.
So guys, this was it for now. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a comment or a like, and I hope to see you again soon on another adventure. Take care. Cheers.